Hello and welcome back. I'm so excited to be decorating on Lilac Woods again. This is episode 3 and we're going to be working on some cozy little rustic cabins. I'm so excited for this build. It's been 3 months since I've really done anything here on this island or posted anything on this channel, so it feels so good to be back. I felt really motivated and excited to be playing the game again, and it just kind of felt good to take a little break, and I'm definitely feeling very creative again and ready to come back. So this is kind of the space that we are working with today. We've got Eric and Teddy's cabins around this tiny little pond, and you can see I've already done a tiny little bit of decorating over by Teddy's house. I think that we did that on a stream kind of a long time ago. It would have been at least 3 or 4 months ago, and I kind of just wanted to leave what we started with but just kind of add to it. This area is right next to Blather's tent, so this is actually going to be kind of like the background for that future build. So I was trying to kind of keep that in mind as we were decorating, and I wanted there to be lots of cliffs behind his tent with like lots of trees. This island is going to be very natural, very cottage core, forest core type of vibes, which is my absolute favorite style to decorate in. So I'm kind of considering that background as we work on this little cliff here. But using a ton of log items, I was kind of thinking that maybe Eric or Teddy were like woodworkers and that they had like built their little homes in the middle of this forest. So there's going to be a lot of like wild log benches everywhere, because I'm kind of imagining that they're like clearing out the forest as they go. Also, as we get into the custom coats, I did want to mention that everything that I use for Lilac Woods is on my Pinterest, and it's linked under a little board called Lilac Woods, and it's in my beacons, which is always in my description box. So definitely go and check that out if you're interested in downloading any of the codes. And I will be updating my Pinterest as we select more codes to use for this island, because I still have like 50 custom design slots to fill up. So definitely check back there if you're looking for inspiration. I'm also working on an island right now that's kind of offline, and I haven't really posted very much of it. So all the codes for that island are in my Pinterest as well. So if you're curious or you need some inspiration or codes for your island, it's a great place to just kind of like peruse if you're looking to do that. But I'm just kind of fixing some of the stuff that I did on a previous day. It just kind of wasn't blending super well. That area was kind of giving me a lot of trouble, so I decided to jump over here by Eric's house and kind of work on that a little bit. I wanted there to be like a little spot by his house where he's been chopping down and storing firewood, because obviously if we're working on deforesting this little area, there's going to be a ton of chopped wood everywhere, of course. And then I finally got the nerve to come back to this awkward little area here. I took away the table and chairs just because it looked really funky behind Blather's tent. It just wasn't making a very good background, so I decided to kind of fill that area in. At this point, I was honestly like kind of losing inspiration for the build, and I really wanted to think of some more like natural items to be using everywhere. So I actually referred back to one of my really good friends' Instagram. Her Instagram is acnh.balar. I've actually toured several of her islands here on my channel, and she's one of my favorite Animal Crossing creators. She did stop posting a couple of months ago, but I absolutely love all of her natural designs. So I referred to her Instagram just for some ideas of like natural items to include, and I noticed that she was using the 2 different colors of the wheat field, so I started incorporating that into this build, and I absolutely love the dimension that it gives the build. It's just like an extra little touch. And then I remembered to use tons of like mushrooms on the ground and like little pine cones and acorns, and I feel like those details kind of help to fill space but without making it look too overly cluttered and decorated. So if you're working on a natural island and you want to kind of make an area really beautiful without having like a ton of furniture items, I feel like those things are great ways to kind of fill up space without having to like farm for a ton of things, because I feel like that can be really overwhelming. So then I'm going to start working on this space to the right of the lake, and I'm just kind of filling this in with lots of trees. I love to start with that first just just because it kind of helps me to map out the area a little bit. I do know that I want there to be like a little campsite here eventually, just kind of like a little place for them to like burn some of the wood that they're cutting down. I don't know. And then I do kind of think that like below, or not below, but past that stone arch, I really want there to be like a secret garden kind of thing. I don't know if you guys ever read that book or saw that movie as a kid, but it was one of my all-time favorites when I was like, I don't know, like 9, 10 years old. So I really wanted to do like a little ode to my childhood and make like a little secret garden back there, and I thought that that would be a really cool looking entrance. So I think that might be episode 4. I'm not sure yet. I'm either gonna do Blather's tent or do the secret garden. So let me know in the comments below what build you'd like to see for episode 4 on this island. I'm really excited for both of them, so I don't know, maybe I'll have to flip a coin or something. But here I am working on Eric's little like log storage space. I do really love that code. It's been around for a really long time, and I just think it's really perfect for this build. So yeah, we are nearing the end of the build, so I think I'm going to sign off on the voiceover just for a couple minutes here and let you see how it all comes together, and I will catch you at the end of the build. Alright, I'm just putting the last finishing touches here, and I wanted to show you the map really quickly so that you can kind of see where we ended up putting this build. But here is the final little walkthrough. This is Teddy's house. I absolutely love how this came together, and the area transitions so well and looks so overgrown as we head into Eric's home, and I just love the way that the houses look positioned together. I think it turned out so cute. I love the little ducks by the pond and just like all of the fallen logs. It's made me feel so much more excited about playing Animal Crossing again. How are you guys doing with your Animal Crossing burnout? I would love to hear in the comments below. Hopefully this helps you to get excited about playing again. But thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you very soon in the next one. Bye!